My full name is Maria Gabriela Fernandez. My friends and family call me Gaby. And I found out about the position through the Wenatchee World. I heard that Craig Larson was leaving, and I thought it was a good chance to apply.
So were there any issues in particular that sparked your interest to join?
Yes. The affordable housing problem that we have ongoing in the city. That's what sparked my initiative of applying for the position. It all started by a passionate little letter to the safety valve here at the Wenatchee World, and it started in that, and I thought I could have a good chance of applying and getting appointed and starting to help the community.
So when you applied to be appointed to City Council, did you know you were the only Latino that ever applied?
Truly, the only thing I knew was that I was the only new person applying. I heard that there were 8 candidates and only 7 were repeats, and I was the only one. I didn't know who were applying. I didn't know. I was expecting some Latinos to apply too, but it didn't happen, so it was a little shock. Well, the process was fair, and the process was smooth, I want to say. I was well informed. I received letters from the city, asking me to come for the interviews and the open house. The open house was really an eye-opener for me. It was a good chance to know what really a council member does, what's the job description actually, what you do. And it was a very informal atmosphere, and I felt very relaxed and very welcome, so I thought it was a very good process, very well planned.
So, just in conversations that you've had with members of the Latino community, how often do you hear about local government or city issues?
I've heard about a lot about what's going on with affordable housing, having a solution for that. And I've also heard about, the police officers stopping people and asking for the legal residency and all those legal documents. But I've heard mostly about the low income housing that we need to get going in the community. There's a lot of families that share houses, 4-bedroom houses, and there's 3 families, and we need to help them.
So why do you think more Hispanic people don't apply?
I think mostly because of the language barrier, I want to say, and then we're trying to be part of the community. We're trying to adapt to the community. So that's why they are still in that process. There are a lot of people that are becoming leaders every day because they are deciding to take that extra mile to serve the community and both communities at the same time. And so I think that's why. I think the language barrier, the adaptation, the cultural adaptation also is part of the deficit we have on Hispanics applying.
And I remember in earlier interviews you were saying you want to be a role model and kind of open some of those doors. Who is your inspiration?
Well, I want to say that my parents have been my inspiration always. I think that they have taught me well. I think that they have also taught me that there's nothing I can do that it's not going to help other people. I mean, it's just lending a hand that will help me go to places. My mom and dad, my dad has always taught me that there's 2 words in your vocabulary that you cannot use ever. The first one is I can't, because you can do it, because you're capable, because you've learned, you have hands and feet and a brain. And the other one is there isn't anything, and you can create a thing to help you fulfill the dream.
And then, what do you do for a living?
I work for Gear Up at Orchard Middle School, and I'm also an ESL instructor for the college. And could you explain a little bit about Gear Up and what that is? Gear Up is a federal program that helps create college awareness for first-generation and low-income families. It's a program that helps the kids know that they have money. There's money to help them go to college, and the parents too.
And also in a previous interview, you said that you hope that the city council will use you to. I guess you can be the eyes of the Latino community.
I tell them that they can see through my eyes the Latino community, and that's true. That's because I'm involved with my people. I'm involved with teaching at the college. I'm involved with the kids at school. And I kind of bring that new perspective of youth and how to help the youth in town, how to help the Latino youth, how to help the parents of that Latino youth to help them get into progress mode and adapt to the culture.
And what are some of just the reactions that you've heard regarding your appointment?
I've heard a lot of positive reactions from people. In fact, my parents were telling my siblings that they were very amazed and impressed that a lot of people had been saying wonderful things about me and the job and being able to work and taking the initiative to do this. And in Spanish, you know, there's a lot of people that read through the Informe Español and they were rooting for me, and my students were like, Maestra, you were in the paper, you were in the paper, and they were super happy, and they're going to be there tomorrow too. So it's been a mixed feelings. I know that there's some comments online after the article, but you know, there's always more positive than negative.
In the Wenatchee Valley, we have a group of kind of outspoken people that really resist any growth of the Hispanic community and their involvement. I guess, what are your thoughts in how to react to that kind of perspective?
You know, I truly believe that as a council member, I'm going to be serving both communities. And they have to see that through my fair job that I'm going to do for both communities. I know that they think that we are paying, they think that we are using the system, they think a lot of stuff about us. But I believe that my community, the Latino community, is helping the economical growth of our valley. And we have to support each other. It's kind of like a 50-50 relationship. I give you 50% and you give me the 50% back. I know that some people believe that we don't want to learn the culture, that we don't want to learn the language, but it's not true. There's a lot of people going to college. There's a lot of people sending their kids over to college too to learn and to help, you know, to show them a brighter future from what they had.